Okay, here's the deal. Everyone tells me that I should watch Modern Family. The reason being, I'm married to a Russian woman who I met in Russia about 8 years ago, and she's 30 years my junior. And I live with her and her 16-year-old daughter, who is now in American high school. So obviously, there's a lot of situations that resemble Modern Family. Added to that is I have a friend who also tried to marry a Russian woman, was unsuccessful, and decided that he wanted to turn his attention to south of the border, went to Colombia, married a woman his junior by 30 years, and brought it to America. So over the past 5 or 6 years, we've both had some amazing situations that totally um, exceed anything that's on film concerning Modern Family. Well, for the past year, situation happened that we kind of lost contact. Now, these people live 3 streets away. Prior to this time, we would see each other once or twice a week, maybe have dinner. There was probably not a day in that time that I didn't see these individuals, either through social engagements and or running to them at the grocery store, on the street. So I just want to say that for a year, there's no contact, and attempts were made to actually make contact, and those were unsuccessful. Well, last Friday, I, my wife and I were visiting a local hospital. We were in the waiting room, radiology waiting room, and right in front of us, at that moment, at that time, and that's what you have to bear in mind with this. At that moment, at that time, they appear. The uh, the wife goes in to have an exam. It turns out to be an ultrasound. We reconnect in that time. About a half an hour goes by. We sit down. Now you have to understand that this individual, I'm in my I'm in my mid 60s, approaching uh, my late 60s. He is approximately 70 to 73. His wife comes out of the exam, sits down, and so we're curious, why are you here? And we start asking her questions, and she basically says, in her Spanish accent, I am pregnant. And, I'm a comedian, so I said, don't kid a kidder, please just tell me the truth. No, I am pregnant. This is totally incredible because he's 73 and she's 43. At that time, she decides to look him in the eye. Now, we're all sitting within an area, but we're separated by 3 or 4 feet. She decides to pay her attention to her husband, and she holds up 2 fingers and says, there are two. 73 years old and 43. Congratulations. You see why I don't need to watch Modern Family? And of course, the joke started because I am a comedian, and I call my friends, and things like, well, they'll all be in diapers together, won't they? Uh, this is more fun than watching people fall downstairs. Uh, Someone asked me if I actually gave out cigars. Someone said, gee, why don't you buy a 73-year-old bottle of whiskey and a box of cigars? Um, it goes on and on and on. And that's the reason I don't watch Modern Family.